tabs that hold the airbags are in place. The shock, you can see it's not damaged. You want to make sure that it's secure, and you want to make sure that the torque rod, everything's in place. There's all the bolts, there's no damage at all. So while you're here, you can also see your brakes. So what you're going to do is you're going to check your drums, your linings, your pads. You're going to make sure that there's not any excessive dirt, corrosion, oil in your drums. You're going to make sure that the pads are not worn excessively thin, they're not cracked. You're going to make sure there's no leaks. You're going to check your brake chamber. You're going to check your push rod. You're going to check, make sure that it's mounted securely, and that there's no leaks, and that all your bolts are in place. And then you would check, you can see from this side as well, the brake chamber actually, you can see it, and just make sure that it's not damaged and it's mounted securely. So that's what you would do while you're under there. You would also check that you have your mud flaps. You would want to make sure that the mud flaps, you have all your mud flaps. And then since you're back here, you're going to want to check your tires on the back, and you would do the same thing. You're going to go ahead and you're going to check your air pressure first by looking on the side. Then what you're going to do is you're going to check that you have your valve stems right here. You're going to check your air pressure there. You're going to make sure your caps are all on there, and you're going to make sure it's not damaged. Check your sidewalls. No damage, no cracks, nothing. You're going to check your tread. You're going to make sure it's level, even, not excessively wore. You're going to check the depth again, like you did on the front, except for this would be 2/32. It should be no less than 2/32. So that's what you need to be. You're going to check again your rims. There should be no cracks, no welds, no damage. You're going to check no rust. All your bolts, all your lug nuts, make sure they're all on, no loose. You're going to make sure the bolts aren't damaged. There's going to be no cracks radiating out. You're going to check, make sure all these are in place. There's no oil, grease, nothing leaking from your seal. And if it had an indicator, again, you would check to make sure that the indicator was, the proper amount was in place. You're going to check your spacing, your butt spacing in here. You're going to make sure that it's not obstructed. There's nothing in there and it's not cracked. So you're going to make sure to look in here and make sure that there's no damage or cracks or obstructions in there. And while you were checking underneath, you wanted to check for your U joints and make sure that nothing was obstructing that. Okay. I believe not on that cover. What I would do is I would come to the back of the bus and I would check my door. I would make sure that the door opens and closes. Okay. I would make sure that the seal is in place, that it's not damaged at all. If I had a lift, I would make sure that it was fully retracted and it was secure, and I would know how to work it. So the door opens and closes. The window should be clear, no damage. I should have my tape. My reflective tape should be around there. I would check my lights again. Clear in place. All three are in place. They're not damaged. My amber 8-ways are there. My red 8-ways. I would check these lights here. I would check my turn signals, my brakes, my reverse, my running light, brakes, everything, my reflectors. Okay, so everything is in place, nothing is damaged. So, and I can see I'm in place.